Have you ever stopped to consider that the simple act of brushing your teeth could be a gateway to profound spiritual insights? It sounds unlikely, doesn't it? But what if I told you that the principles of quantum physics, the very fabric of reality, are interwoven with our consciousness and can be accessed through everyday practices? In this video, we'll explore the fascinating intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness, diving into the deep connections that bind the universe, our minds, and even the mundane moments of our daily routines. We'll uncover how ancient wisdom and modern science are converging to reveal a reality far more interconnected and mysterious than we ever imagined. The quest to understand consciousness has been a central theme in philosophy and spirituality for millennia. From the ancient Vedic texts of India to the teachings of Greek philosophers like Plato and Aristotle, thinkers have grappled with the nature of awareness, the self, and the relationship between mind and matter. Eastern traditions, such as Buddhism and Taoism, emphasize the interconnectedness of all things and the role of meditation and mindfulness in achieving enlightenment, a state of heightened awareness and unity with the universe. These traditions often speak of a universal consciousness, a cosmic intelligence that permeates all existence. In the West, the rise of modern science led to a more mechanistic view of the universe, with consciousness often seen as a mere byproduct of brain activity. However, the advent of quantum physics in the early 20th century challenged this materialistic paradigm. Quantum mechanics revealed a reality that is probabilistic, non-local, and observer-dependent, suggesting that consciousness may play a more fundamental role in shaping the universe than previously thought. One of the pioneers who bridged the gap between physics and spirituality was Fritjof Capra, whose book, The Tao of Physics, explored the parallels between Eastern mysticism and quantum mechanics. He argued that both traditions offer complementary perspectives on the nature of reality, with science providing the tools for empirical investigation and spirituality offering insights into the deeper meaning and purpose of existence. Another influential figure is David Bohm, a quantum physicist who developed the concept of the implicate order, a hidden, underlying reality from which our manifest world emerges. Bohm believed that consciousness is not limited to the brain but is instead a fundamental aspect of the universe, a view that resonates with many spiritual traditions. He saw the universe as a holographic whole, with each part containing information about the entire system. This idea suggests that our individual consciousness is not separate from the rest of the universe but is instead an integral part of it. Now, let's delve into the main narrative: how quantum physics and consciousness might be linked. One of the most intriguing concepts in quantum mechanics is the observer effect, which states that the act of observing a quantum system can change its behavior. For example, when a particle is not being observed, it exists in a state of superposition, meaning it can be in multiple states or locations simultaneously. However, when an observer measures the particle, it collapses into a single, definite state. This raises the question: does consciousness play a role in collapsing the wave function and bringing reality into existence? Some scientists and philosophers believe that it does. They argue that consciousness is not merely a passive observer but an active participant in shaping reality. This idea is supported by experiments in quantum biology, which have shown that quantum effects can occur in living systems, such as photosynthesis and enzyme catalysis. These findings suggest that life itself may be deeply intertwined with the principles of quantum mechanics. Consider the double-slit experiment, a cornerstone of quantum physics. When particles like electrons are fired at a screen with two slits, they create an interference pattern, as if they were waves passing through both slits simultaneously. However, when scientists try to observe which slit the electron is passing through, the interference pattern disappears, and the electron behaves like a particle, passing through only one slit. This suggests that the act of observation changes the behavior of the electron, even though the observer is not physically interacting with it. This raises profound questions about the nature of reality and the role of consciousness. Does the universe exist in a state of potentiality until it is observed by a conscious being? Is our reality a product of our collective consciousness? These are questions that science has yet to answer definitively, but they point to the possibility that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe, not just a byproduct of brain activity. Now, let's bring this back to our initial question: how can a simple act like brushing your teeth be a gateway to spiritual insights? The answer lies in the power of mindfulness and intention. When we approach a mundane task with awareness and presence, we can transform it into a meditative practice. Instead of mindlessly brushing our teeth while thinking about our to-do list, We can focus our attention on the sensations in our body, the taste of the toothpaste, and the movement of the toothbrush. By bringing our awareness to the present moment, we can quiet the incessant chatter of the mind and connect with a deeper sense of peace and stillness. This state of mindfulness can open us up to new insights and perspectives, allowing us to see the interconnectedness of all things. Moreover, we can infuse our actions with intention. As we brush, we might set an intention for the day, such as cultivating gratitude, compassion, or clarity. By consciously directing our thoughts and energy, we can influence our reality and create positive change in our lives. This concept is supported by the placebo effect, a well-documented phenomenon in medicine. The placebo effect occurs when a patient experiences a positive outcome from a treatment that has no inherent therapeutic value, such as a sugar pill. Scientists believe that the placebo effect is mediated by the patient's beliefs and expectations, which can trigger physiological changes in the brain and body. This suggests that our thoughts and beliefs have a powerful influence on our health and well-being, and that we can harness this power to promote healing and transformation. I once spoke with a woman named Sarah, who had been struggling with chronic pain for years. She had tried numerous treatments, but nothing seemed to work. One day, she decided to try a new approach, mindfulness meditation. She began to meditate for just a few minutes each day, focusing on her breath and observing her thoughts and sensations without judgment. Over time, she noticed that her pain began to diminish. She realized that her pain was not just a physical sensation, but also an emotional and mental experience. By cultivating mindfulness, she was able to change her relationship with her pain and reduce its impact on her life. Sarah told me that the simple act of being present with her experience allowed her to tap into an inner source of strength and resilience that she never knew she had. Another example comes from a man named David, who was struggling with anxiety and depression. He had been taking medication for years, but he still felt trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts and emotions. One day, he stumbled upon a book about the power of intention. He began to experiment with setting intentions for his day, focusing on positive outcomes and visualizing his goals. He noticed that his mood began to improve, and he felt more motivated and energized. David told me that the act of setting intentions helped him to shift his focus from what he didn't want to what he did want, and that this simple change had a profound impact on his life. These stories illustrate the power of mindfulness and intention to transform our lives. By bringing awareness to our everyday actions and consciously directing our thoughts and energy, we can tap into the potential of our consciousness and create a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Now, let's analyze the scientific evidence supporting the connection between quantum physics and consciousness. While there is no definitive proof that consciousness collapses the wave function, there are several theories that attempt to explain this phenomenon. One such theory is the ORC-OR model, developed by physicist Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. The ORC-OR model proposes that consciousness arises from quantum computations in microtubules, tiny structures inside brain neurons. According to this model, quantum coherence occurs within microtubules, allowing for complex information processing. When a critical threshold is reached, the quantum state collapses, leading to a moment of conscious awareness. While the ORC-OR model is controversial and has faced criticism, it offers a plausible mechanism for how quantum effects could be linked to consciousness. It suggests that the brain is not just a classical computer, but also a quantum computer capable of processing information in ways that are beyond our current understanding. Another theory is the Integrated Information Theory, IIT, developed by neuroscientist Giulio Tononi. IIT proposes that consciousness is a fundamental property of any system that has a high degree of integrated information. According to this theory, the more integrated information a system has, the more conscious it is. IIT suggests that consciousness is not limited to brains but can also exist in other complex systems, such as computers or even entire universes. While IIT does not directly address the role of quantum mechanics, it offers a framework for understanding how consciousness could arise from the physical world. It suggests that consciousness is not just a byproduct of brain activity but a fundamental property of the universe, present in varying degrees in different systems. It's important to acknowledge the limitations of our current knowledge. The relationship between quantum physics and consciousness is still largely a mystery, and there is much that we don't understand. However, the emerging field of quantum biology is providing new insights into the role of quantum effects in living systems, and these findings could eventually shed light on the nature of consciousness. One of the most recent scientific discoveries that is relevant to this discussion is the observation of quantum entanglement in biological systems. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon in which two or more particles become linked together in such a way that they share the same fate, no matter how far apart they are. This means that if you measure the state of one particle, you instantly know the state of the other particle, even if they are separated by vast distances. Scientists have recently discovered that quantum entanglement can occur in biological systems, such as photosynthesis and bird navigation. This suggests that quantum effects may play a more significant role in living systems than previously thought. If quantum entanglement can occur in the brain, it could potentially provide a mechanism for long-range communication between different brain regions, which could be relevant to consciousness. The contemporary impact of exploring the intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness is far-reaching. In the realm of practical applications, mindfulness-based therapies are increasingly being used to treat a variety of mental and physical health conditions. These therapies are based on the principles of mindfulness and acceptance, which can help individuals to reduce stress, manage pain, and improve their overall well-being. The growing popularity of these therapies reflects a shift towards a more holistic approach to health, one that recognizes the importance of the mind-body connection. Culturally, the interest in spirituality and quantum consciousness reflects a growing dissatisfaction with purely materialistic worldviews. Many people are searching for meaning and purpose in their lives, and they are drawn to spiritual traditions and scientific theories that offer a more holistic and interconnected view of reality. This trend is evident in the popularity of books, movies, and documentaries that explore these themes. Technologically, the development of quantum computing could have profound implications for our understanding of consciousness. Quantum computers are capable of performing calculations that are impossible for classical computers, and this could potentially allow us to simulate the brain at a level of detail that was previously unimaginable. If we can create a computer simulation of a conscious brain, it could provide us with new insights into the nature of consciousness and the relationship between mind and matter. Emerging trends in this field include the exploration of altered states of consciousness, such as those induced by meditation, psychedelics, and near-death experiences. These states of consciousness can provide us with glimpses into the nature of reality that are beyond our ordinary perception. Scientists are beginning to study these states of consciousness using advanced neuroimaging techniques, which could help us to understand the neural correlates of consciousness and the relationship between brain activity and subjective experience. In conclusion, the intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness offers a rich and fascinating landscape for exploration. While there is still much that we don't understand, the emerging evidence suggests that consciousness may play a more fundamental role in shaping reality than previously thought. By bringing awareness to our everyday actions, consciously directing our thoughts and energy, and exploring the mysteries of the quantum world, we can tap into the potential of our consciousness and create a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. What are your thoughts on the relationship between quantum physics and consciousness? Do you believe that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content on spirituality, science, and personal transformation. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.